If you want to become a millionaire through investing, the hardest part is actually the first $100,000. Why is that? Well, let's break it down with real numbers. Assuming you have $10,000 a year to invest, starting at $0, and you invest it at, let's say, a market average of 7% annual return. In the beginning, almost all of your progress will come from your savings, not your investments. So let's just say you're starting at 20 years old with $0 invested. In year one, you have saved $10,000, and then your investment grows by $700. That $700 is going to feel tiny compared to what you put in yourself. And even after 5 years, you saved in $50,000, and the growth only adds around $7,500. So it takes about actually 7.8 years just to hit $100,000. So that's why the first $100,000 feels so slow. You're pushing that investment snowball uphill almost entirely on your own through your own contributions. But here's where it gets interesting, which is the power of compounding. Compounding means your money earns returns, and those returns start earning returns as well. So at $100,000 invested, 7% returns equals $7,000 a year, almost the same as your $10,000 savings. Just a few years later, your returns actually outpace your contributions. And so that happens at year 11, around 31 years old. Your investments are growing by more than $11,000 a year. That's more than the $10,000 that you're putting in yourself. And at that point, your money is working harder than you are. So when does it really start to take off? At $100,000, your returns are close to matching your contributions. And at $158,000, or the year 11 mark that we just mentioned, your investment returns outpace your annual contribution of $10,000. By $500,000, 7% growth means $35,000 a year, which is way bigger than your $10,000 savings. And by the time you reach $1 million, your investment grows by $70,000 a year. That's 7 times your annual contribution. This is why people say the rich get richer, because after a point, compounding does the heavy lifting for you. And here's the kicker. So it takes about 7 years to reach your first $100,000. If you do roughly 3 times that, you don't get to $400,000 as you might expect, but it only takes around 23 more years to get to $1 million. So that means the first $100,000 is 25% of the journey in time, even though it's just 10% of the money. And once you push through that barrier, the growth curve bends sharply upwards. So remember, the first $100,000 is the hardest because it depends almost entirely on your savings, not the magic of compounding. But once you get there, the tables turn. Compounding starts working harder than you, and your path to $1 million accelerates. So let me know if that made sense to you, and let me know if you're still working on your first $100,000 or if you're already past it, and let me know how long it took you. I'll be curious to know.